Everyone gets a little stressed out from time to time. There are multiple ways to relieve stress. Yoga is one of the most popular, and not only does it give you time to relax, but it is also great for your health. For this month's trending segment, FTC reporter Maddie is in the studio to show us some yoga poses that will help you cope with everyday stress.
Thanks, Dino and Alex. For today's trending segment, I have Erin Wheeler in the studio with me. She is here from Lucky Cat Yoga to fill us in on the benefits of yoga and how to de-stress from our everyday busy lives. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So, what exactly is yoga? Where did it originate from?
Yoga originated about 4,000 or 5,000 years ago in India and Tibet, and the actual word means union. Ancient yoga, people participated in chanting and rituals. It has lots of different roots, postures, breath work, things of that nature, dancing. Modern yoga that we see on TV or we hear about are pretty much the three main things are breath work, postures, and then meditation.
So what made you decide to take up yoga?
Well, I had weight reduction surgery. I weighed almost 400 pounds. And because I had that surgery as a tool to help me get healthy, I found yoga to help me heal for that, and then to also help me lose weight and maintain my weight.
So would you consider yoga as good an exercise as going to work out at the gym or going for a run?
Absolutely. I think you can incorporate both, though. As with anything, having a balance is really important, having a balance in your body. So if you love to run, then run. But incorporate a yoga practice of stretching and breathing to help your body stay healthy and strong so that you can run further and longer without injury.
So part of the reason I brought you here today was to talk about de-stressing from our crazy lives. Do you have any tips on how to do that?
Absolutely. First and foremost is to learn the breath, learn breathing exercises to help, because you can do it anywhere. You can be in class ready to take a really stressful FCAT or SATs and calm yourself whole body by just controlling the breath in and controlling the breath out. And that would be the first step for anyone. Anyone can do that. And then from there on, we can do a couple postures I can show you that will help.
Do you want to show us some moves?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So come to the top of your mat. So everybody knows how to stand, but standing evenly, maybe separate your feet, look down at your toes, make sure they're pointing forward, and then engage your legs and just drop your arms. And the simple posture is Tadasana. So you can do this anywhere. If you're standing in line for lunch, I don't know, do they do that anymore? Do you guys still stand? Oh, okay. I know, I'm not ancient, but things change. So, instead of standing with one hip cocked to the side, you can stand in Tadasana and do yoga right in school, and no one really will even notice, and you just breathe in and breathe out. And then you can incorporate at home, you can incorporate your arms inhaling up and exhaling down. And so syncing your breath, inhaling, lifting, and exhaling down, and your movement create warmth in the body. You can also de-stress your neck. If you take a big inhale and reach your arms wide, we're going to touch, hello, and then exhale, reach your right arm over to the left, and then just cross arms and gaze to the right. So what this does is this takes out stress from your right shoulder and the side of your left neck. You can even drop your head and breathing here. So strong legs, big inhale, big exhale. And then you release, take a big breath in, open your arms wide. You can even look up like, oh, yes. And then exhale, you just come around to the other side. Gaze to the left or drop your ear, and that takes out all that stress in the right side of your neck. So let's do the left leg now, and we'll sync the breath and the movement. So inhale, lift your left knee up, reach your arms up, and exhale here, flex that left foot. Take a big breath in. Exhale out. Good, one more. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, slowly drop down. Good, we're gonna fold forward. So take a nice big inhale, reach in, reach up. And as you exhale, fold forward and drop your head. Bend your knees as much as you need to touch the ground. And then you're gonna step back and find tabletop. So fingers are spread wide, toes spread wide, tops of feet flat. And just look at your knees, make sure they're just about hip distance.
Okay.
All right, so this is really nice. This is gonna help oil the spine with your breath. So you've been sitting all day in school and standing. So as you inhale for cow, shoulders go back and you look kind of forward. And then as you exhale, you round the upper back like a Halloween cat and look at your belly. And so you push the ground away. You feel that? Mm-hmm. Good. And inhale, look forward. And exhale, round. Look at your belly. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to go into child's pose. So inhale, come into table. So you just lift the crown of your head forward. Open your knees as wide as your yoga mat and let your toes touch behind you. Mm-hmm. And then as you exhale, just sink your hips back and drop your head. Take a big breath in and exhale out. You're going to come here anytime that you need to kind of calm your mind and calm your focus. It also helps stretch the back of your body out. You can lift your fingers off, the heels of your hands off the ground and let your fingertips be like spiders and just kind of roll your shoulders a little bit. And then slowly come up. Big inhale, come up into table. And as you exhale, bring your feet out to the side and just slowly find seated.
So can anyone do yoga?
Absolutely. Lucky Cat Yoga's philosophy is to bring yoga to any age, any physical level of activity or ability, and any place, anywhere. So you can do it, like I said, right at your desk at school, standing on the lunch line, or right in your privacy of your own room.
So cool.
All right, so let's do just a few more things, and then we'll go into our final meditation. Inhale, lift your arms up, big breath in. And as you exhale, just fold forward. And you want to keep your sits bones on the ground, okay? Meaning like you can root down there. And then just drop your head and breathe, right? So we're just stretching the back of the body out, taking a big breath in, exhaling out the nose. Maybe you walk your hands a little bit to the right. Take a big inhale. And exhale, you feel a nice stretch in that left hip, left side of the body. And then inhale, come to center. And exhale, go to the other side. Drop your head. Couple breaths. And you can do these when you come home from school. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, slowly come up. And roll your shoulders up here a couple times. Bring your hands on your knees. And if you tuck your chin, it gets into the back of your neck and gives you a little bit of de-stress there. Good. Excellent. So now we're going to do a little neck release. You're going to drop your left ear to your left shoulder, and you're going to look up the corner of your eyes. So you just move your eyes up towards the lights. I know it's bright, but you keep your ear dropped to the left. And this is stretching your eyes. We work our eyes all day long, especially on our, our little phones and iPads. And then look down towards your heart, towards your left shoulder. Good. And then inhale, come to center. And exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And look up. So you're giving your eyes a nice stretch. You're giving your neck a nice stretch. And you're breathing the whole time, controlling the breath. And then look down. And then inhale, come up, lift your head up, and just drop your chin down to the ground towards your chest, and then just roll your shoulders up and back. Good. One last thing we're going to do is we're going to inhale, lift up. We're going to take a twist. And as you exhale, turn to the right. And just bring your right hand back and your left hand on your knee. And then you just want to find length. So just like in Tadasana, when we were standing on our feet, we're rooting to rise and gazing to the right and taking a big breath in. Big exhale out. One more breath in. And exhale out. Good. Inhale, come to center. Lift your arms up. Big breath in. And exhale, turn to the left. Same thing here. You want to lift up the body, lift the spine up, lift the crown of your head up, and breathe really deep. One more big breath. Excellent. Take a nice big inhale, come to center, reach your arms up, big breath in. And then exhale, just let them come all the way down to the side. Now the best part. We get to go on our backs and go into Shavasana, which just means sleeping corpse. Which I know sounds kind of dark, but the premise here is to find our meditation. Okay. So we've just stretched our body, we've released ourselves of any sort of extra anxiety from the day. You can keep your knees bent, which I just recommend in general because it's nicer on our back. But you can also put pillows under your legs or the couch bolster and get elevated. You can also keep the blanket on your back or not. Pigeon toe your feet, heels out. Let's take 2 releasing breath here. Big breath in. And then out the mouth, HA. Good. Big breath in. I know it's silly. Exhale. Good. And you can stay in this position any length of time, depending on what you need. But since we have to sit up, just drop your feet over to the right. Come all the way over to the right. And then just push yourself up. And come into Sukhasana. And at the end of practice, we have a little saying. We say namaste. And what that means is the light and wisdom that resides in me honors the light and wisdom inside of you. Namaste.
Namaste. So if any of our viewers would like to learn more about yoga, how can they contact you?
Like us on Facebook, Lucky Cat Yoga on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter at Lucky Cat Yoga. There's always teen programs, and they're free at the libraries or around town. We'll give you information even about other studios if you're interested. Or you can create a group, and we can come to you. We can come to your school or your club. But that's the best way. Like us on Facebook.
So thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Namaste. Back to you, Nino and Alex.
Thanks, Maddie. I know I will definitely be using some of those poses when I'm feeling stressed. We'll be right back.